Alright guys, welcome back to Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. We are making progress. We are getting ready to travel onto Alma Moon and find out what is going on there and maybe meet one of the sages, just like the great sage Alicia. So we're gonna jump right back into it. Again, thank you for all the support for the series on my channel. I really appreciate all the likes and love you guys are showing. Again, if you're new to the channel, please hit that like and subscribe button so you guys know when my videos go out. We also do a lot of streaming on this channel, so you also find out those notifications when I am streaming. So, without further ado, let's get back into it. Right then, oldie boy. I reckon there's some proper nasty monsters around by here. Don't try to be hard man and take them all on. Just hurry and get to Alma Moon, ain't it? Okay, so we just need to head to this way. Right? Kind of around like... So he's telling you that for good reason. Sore boar!
What's this?
What are you so sore about? Yeah, they are a little bit tougher, aren't they? We'll have to be a little bit careful. So what is our quickest route? Moon. Trying to avoid some of these guys. Let's do ourselves a favor and save real quick. Just in case we run into too much trouble as it gets over our heads. We're gonna take a little bit of a wide path from this guy. Alright, welcome to Alma Moon.
Here we are, Alma Moon. Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It's different from Ding Dong Dell, huh?
Well, of course it flipping is. It's slap bang in the middle of the desert for a start.
What's that delicious smell?
That's the babanas, innit? Babanas are what Alma Moon's famous for, see? You never eaten a fruit like it. Gorgeous they are. Tell you what, I'm starving. Fancy a babana split?
Really? They're that good, huh? Wow.
Too flipping right they are. This place was built on the babana trade. There's tasty for you.
Okay, let's try some.
Before we go to Babanas, though, we should try finding this Rashaad, eh? It's what we came here for, after all. You're right. We should ask around and find out if anybody knows him. Excuse me, sir. Do you know where I can find the great sage Rashaad? The great sage Rashaad? A long time since he was called by that name. These days, you'd be better asking after Rashaad, the seller of Babanas. He sells babanas? You mean he's not a sage anymore? But getting him to teach me about magic was our whole reason for coming here. There's worrying. Still, we're after the babana split anyway, so we might as well stop by and see what's what, eh? I guess. Okay, let's go find Rashaad. Stopping at Swiss Solutions. look at bounty hunts while we're here, so we can load them up while we're out on the map. No new bounty hunts. And looks like we got about 3 errands that we can take on. Okay. I'm curious what we might want. Oh, we can buy treats for our familiars here too. I gotta look it up and see what the best of each type is, because you only get so many points you can put in each one of them. And we're kind of going like with attack with Mighty and evasion for Lamar. Sid looks like he's an evader too. Oh, it's no good. I just can't be bothered. Leave me alone. What's happened to you? You were so full of beans when we set out from Ding Dong Dell. Everything okay? Well, we were traveling merchants, you see, but since we arrived in Alma Moon, my husband has completely lost his will to sell. And after all the trouble we went to leaving Ding Dong Dell to travel the world to earn enough money to open our dream shop. Who cares about a stupid shop? Selling things is such a lot of effort. Let's not bother it anymore. Ew, this doesn't look too good, does it? I reckon our friend must be feeling a bit under the weather. I can see where you're going to be no use. Just have to work for the two of us then, won't I? That wouldn't have been his broken heart. One hubby-sized helping enthusiasm to do it. I think we got some enthusiasm to spare. Yes, we can cure him. We can't just leave people who need our help. Ain't it though? Let's go and see if we can find some enthusiasm, shall we? Huh? Where am I? What was I doing? Oh, that's it. We need to make enough money to open our dream shop. Let's get to work. Darling, you're back to your old self. Thank goodness. Sorry, my darling. Did I worry you? I'm so sorry. I'm better now. Let's get to work, shall we? Nito, we cured him. Thank you so much for helping me out. You deserve an extra special free gift. Nice. 2 stamps. Need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. Who are you? Nito, look at that. It's beautiful. A new cape, huh? Oh, yeah, boy. I think we're flipping. We're not here on a flipping shop trip. What do you think we are? Made of money? Oh, a very stylish little fellow you are, too. I have something here that would suit you down to the ground. Oh, yes, perfect. I reckon? Yeah, I see what you mean. I'd look business in that. Mr. Drippy. Oh, I'm sorry, Ollie boy. I got carried away. You just go ahead and her and a girl can sit. Roll up fine fabrics and put a smile on your face. And spring in your step. Look, the locket's glowing. And I reckon I know why. This young lady's got more enthusiasm than a school full of 6-year-olds. Excuse me, ma'am. I have something to ask you. What is it, young man? Are you interested in some of our fine fabrics? I can offer you an excellent price. Oh, no, it's not that. I was wondering if maybe you'd let us borrow some of your enthusiasm. Oh, don't you just say the funniest things? My enthusiasm and my smile always come for free. Take as much as you like. That's sure kind of you, man. But we'll need a little. You obtain some enthusiasm. My, what a strange feeling. I feel even more ready to sell. Oh, it's a tragedy. How will my poor little darling dear ever survive? Something the matter, love? My soul, my one, my only, my dearest husband has traveled to the Golden Grove in search of delicious mushrooms. He's forgotten to take his lunch. Vickers, there's disastrous. Yeah, I guess it's kind of bad, huh? He must be real hungry by now. He must. Oh, he must. And the wild beasts of the forest prevent me from delivering it to him myself. Oh, whatever shall I do? Golden Grove, huh? That's the forest we came through. The one with all those giant mushrooms. That it is, Ollie boy. The fertile forest of the fabulous flora and fauna, and proper good old place to go search for a bit of grub. Ah, so you're familiar with the Golden Grove? And I must make the most urgent request of you. If it's a great inconvenience, I'm sure this is an emergency. Please, you must deliver my dear darling husband's lunch to him. He wants to take it to the Golden Grove. Sure, leave it to us. Amy, in my hour of need? My little hero. Here, this is the lunch I prepared for my best beloved with all the devotion of a faithful wife. You must not be tempted to try it, no matter how delicious it may smell. A meal for lovers only. Oh, whatever. This will never do. This is bad for business. Very bad. What's the matter, ma'am? This desert is filled with the marauding boneheads. Traveling merchants who bring us fresh goods are all being attacked. I fear that soon our lines of supplies will be cut entirely. If only there was someone who could get rid of the skeleton scoundrels. Seems like they're in proper pickle, eh, Ollie boy? Shall we offer a helping hand? Absolutely. I'll help you, ma'am. I'll beat those boneheads for you. Calm down, child. You're not in so much trouble that we need to send the likes of you to our doom. Nah, man, you don't understand. He's got me, Drippy, High Lord of the Fairies, looking after him. He'll be as right as rain. What exactly will you do, little man? Gnaw upon their shin bones until you hop away? What the flippin' cheek of it! Flippin' shin bones indeed! Ollie boy, our pride is on the line here. We need to batter those voting beggars and good and proper. Sure, let's do it, Mr. Drippy. Very well. To beat 10 boneheads, that'll be enough to allow our suppliers to reach us. Hey, it's Horace. Hi, Horace. Nice to see you again. Did you have fun crossing the desert? Fun! It was flippin' boiling, man! Boiling for you, maybe, Pipsqueak. I'm a ghost. Ghosts don't feel the heat, so there. What are you doing here, Horace? I'm looking at these fountains, and they're amazing. They squirt out milk. All the milk a boy could drink. They're what Mount Alma Moon is famous for. But the spicy smell coming from the food in the stall is mixing with the smell of the milk here. It's strange. You think so? I kind of like it. Hey, there are still loads of spells you don't know yet, aren't there, Oliver? Well, I'm trying. It's just my Wizard's Companion is kind of... most of the pages are missing. Missing? Oh yeah, I had to give you the page for Spirit Medium, didn't I? Uh-huh. And when Mr. Jippy first gave it to me, the only spell inside was Gateway. Really? Because those pages have been torn out. Bet it was the idiot Shadar's doing. Alright, I suppose I better help you fill it back up again, hadn't I? Heidi, there's generous. Maybe I was wrong about you being stingy little midget after all. Well, I'm not just going to hand over a load of pages over, if that's what you're thinking. Oliver will just have to prove his wizardry comprehension skills first. Wizardry Companion isn't just full of spells. There are also stories in there that were gathered by the sages over the centuries. But those have properly been torn out too. Stories are pretty powerful after all. They might inspire people to stand up to him. Right, I'm going to give you one to get you started. Have it a read, it is one of my favorites. You attained a new Tale of Wonder. Did you read the story I gave you? Oh, I hope you're really care because we got a question for you. No, I'm not ready. Journal. No, Wizard Companion. We want to read Tales of Wonder. I don't remember which one he gave us. Oh boy. Do I have to read this, guys? How many pages is it? Oh, good lord. Oh, we only got a couple pages. Tales of Wonder. First tale. Alright. In a certain country there lived a prince named Tamalo, who was a sharp of mind but a weak of spirit. His father was a brave king, strong, wise, and loved by his subjects. With a noble example he set served only to weaken Tamalo's spirit. On one occasion, his father told him thus, "Soon, my boy, it shall be time to retire upon which thou should become king." While the announcement delighted the prince, it filled him also with a terrible dread, for he did not have the spirit required to ascend the throne. In his vexation, he wandered from the castle, lost in thought, whereupon he encountered a fisherman-looking lion. The prince tried to flee, but the lion caught him easily in his paw, lifted him to his gaping mouth, and swallowed him whole. At first, the prince thought he was doomed, but at length he began to reconsider his mission. At least I no longer had to become king, thought the prince. After taking a deep breath, he said to the lion, "Mighty lion, I am prince of this country, and the day after tomorrow I was due to become its king. If thou hast swallowed me, however, thou must needs become king instead." "King, hey?" the lion replied. "I shouldn't complain about that." Thereupon the prince led the lion to the palace. The courtiers, I don't remember how to pronounce that word, that feels bad, were shocked to see the lion enter the palace, but the prince pleaded with them from inside his stomach, and the lion was accepted as king. The lion proved to have quite the aptitude for royal duties. Whensoever there was a dispute in the kingdom, the lion would simply growl at the quarrelers. "Stop complaining, or I shall eat you alive." Whensoever a bridge was swept away by a flood, the lion would simply use his paws to rip down a tree and lay it across the river. Regarding the taxation and legal matters, the lion was utterly ignorant, but whensoever the problem arose, the Prince Tamalo would speak to him from inside his stomach and provide him with a sound solution. Alright, 2 dragons. After some time, news reached the king that 2 dragons were ravaging the eastern and western edges of his kingdom. The 2 people were terrified to look at their king and the people looked terrified and looked to their king to deliver him from this terrible evil. Upon which the king announced that he should go and smite the dragons himself. But even the fearsome lion stood no chance of defeating the 2 terrible dragons. "My dear stomach dweller," he said then, "what in the wide world should I do now?" Prince Tamalo considered the lion's question at length and provided him with a suitable scheme. The lion headed east, to the part of the kingdom that was being ravaged by the larger dragon, and roared in his ugly face. "Dragon, I shall soon slay thee. I fear thee not, no matter how large thou art, and thou shalt never devour me." "Ho ho!" scoffed the dragon. We shall see about that." Upon which he ate the lion whole. From inside the dragon's stomach, the lion said, "Dragon, art thou not a king of this land? It is therefore thy royal duty to defeat the dragon ravaging in the western part of thy kingdom." At first the dragon paid him no heed, but when the dragon witnessed the humans around him bowing down to him in deference, as Prince Tamalo had requested them to do beforehand, he decided to do his royal duty, whereupon he went to the western mountains and slew the other dragon. Once upon the other dragon had been slain, the lion commenced scratching inside the dragon's stomach. "Oh, it hurts, cried the dragon, rolling up in the floor of agony. "Have mercy, I beseech thee," to which the lion said, If thou wouldst not feel pain, if thou would not feel the pain, thou must promise to never again hurt the people again." "Oh, very well, I promise," cried the dragon and replied. The dragon was a cunning beast, and the Prince knew that he would break his promise the moment the lion was out of his stomach. He therefore had the lion take out a babbling berry that he had told him to bring with him and place it inside the dragon. The berry was known to make noises that sounded like someone muttering to himself. The babbling berry in his stomach, the dragon shan't notice when the lion escapes, thought Prince Tamalo. Later that night, when the dragon was sleeping, the lion crept out of his gaping mouth and set off back to the palace. The dragon left the king and subjects alone evermore. The new king? Oh my lord! I'm not gonna read all. We'll come back. We'll read some of these in a couple episodes. I don't know which one he gave us though. Who was the third smallest out of the prince, the lion, and the dragon at the east, and the dragon at the west? It was Tamalo. think that's right. Do we have to make it lowercase? On. How we spell his name, right? Did I spell it wrong? Kamala. Read the story I gave you. I hope you're... Yeah, give me the question. Here goes. There are quite a few characters in the story. Can you remember them all? Tell me who was the third smallest out of the prince, the lion, and the dragon of the east, and the dragon of the west. It was the... Oh, maybe just prince. My... Carefully read because yes. But here goes. There were quite a few characters in the story. Can you remember them all? Tell me who was the third smallest out of the prince, the lion, and the dragon of the east, and the dragon of the west. It was... Oh, the third smallest. I'm an idiot. The third smallest would be the lion. Right, in Japanese. We have to do it in all capitals. Does the lion have a name? I'm really confused by this. Who was the third smallest out of the prince, the lion, the dragon of the east, and the dragon of the west? Third smallest would be... do we have to spell it out? Do we have a space? I feel really dumb, like I'm missing something completely obvious here. This is irritating me. So... apparently, it's Dragon of the West. Why they make you type it out, I don't know. Correct. Very impressive. Your wizardly comprehension must be almost as good as mine. Oh, I said I'd help you if you fill your wizard's companion back up, didn't I? Here. Have to draw a poison spell. Thanks, Horace. Right. Make sure that everything's still going here. So excuse the glitch in recording real quick. Okay, cool. I suppose it was a bit mean giving you a question like that, but you worked it out eventually. And that's what being a wizard is all about. Learning to look carefully at every detail and understand what's going on. Shut up with the wise old man talk, will you? You're no flipper older than Ollie Boy here. I'm not? No, I don't suppose I am. At least I don't seem to be. What's that supposed to mean? Strange. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something really, really important. Never mind. Can't believe how much this place has changed. I'm gonna go see the other towns around the world. I'm gonna go see if the other towns around the world is different these days. I think I'll head somewhere with a bracing sun breeze next. Might not be able to feel the wind on my face, but I can still enjoy the view. See you soon. All right, so there's one of Horace's riddles. Treasure chest. Alright, we need... Talk to him.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Rashaad?
Yes, I am.
Mr. Rashaad, sir, I need you to teach me magic. I need you to teach me the most powerful spells there are, so I can defeat Shadar.
Defeat Shadar? You?
Yes, sir.
Your journey has been wasted. I no longer practice the magic arts.
Huh? But why not? I thought you were one of the 4 great sages who knows everything there is to know about magic.
It matters not what I was. I use magic no more.
Is she... What do you want? Who are you? Jeepers.
The poor thing's broken-hearted, looks like.
Shadar stole a piece of her heart. It was my fault. I defied him, and to punish me, he did this. That is why I fight no longer. I cannot risk my child's life. I will not. We must accept our fate and live out our days in peace.
Mr. Rashaad, sir, you're wrong. She wouldn't want this. She's not in pain because a piece of her heart was stolen. It's because you gave up fighting. Because you gave up on everything. That's why she's in pain.
You are sure of this?
Yes, I am.
I see. I see now that you would say anything to enlist my aid.
Huh?
Begone! Leave us in peace.
You're making a mistake. I wasn't trying to...
Well, he wasn't wrong. It looks like Shadar's stolen a part of the poor dab's heart.
Then we have to help her. We have to make her heart whole again.
Nah, looks like, I said. This is different.
Huh?
Her heart's not just broken, it's closed.
Closed? What does that mean?
It's like this, see? She's not just had a part of her heart stolen, she's closed it up tight too, to keep the rest safe like. So, before we can think about replacing what's missing, we'll have to open it back up again, innit?
And how do we do that?
We go to your world. If we find whoever she's connected to by there, we can work out what's going on with her by here. So, we head over your way and find her soulmate.
All right, let's do it.
Righto, back to your world it is.
Let's see, viewers. Have you figured out? You know who her soulmate is? Can you figure it out from everybody we have met in the game so far? So, where do we start the search, eh? You'll remember how this works, ain't Ollie boy? It's all about spotting the similarities. Someone around here is someone who's similar to the young Esther in some way. Now, what girls do you know? Girls? I don't really talk to girls. I mainly talk to Phil. Righty. Well, that's no good, is it? How are we going to do this, then? I'm sure there's somebody she reminds me of. Can't quite put your finger on it, is it? Never mind. If the brain work won't work, the leg work will. Let's go for a stroll around town and see if we can spot Esther's soulmate that way, shall we? Okay, Mr. JP, let's go find that girl. Come on, guys. I know you can figure out who is it. Who of all the people we've seen? How do we bring the map back up? I get it. Is the regular map? Oh, there it is. Okay. Have you figured it out yet? Hey, I just thought... What's up, man? You having a nice time thinking about girls, is it? No, I just... When I used to come here to Phil's garage, there was a girl who was always looking at us from her window. From her window, eh? Sounds like a proper shrieking violet. I guess so. Window's up there. Oh, that's her, Mr. Drippy. Flippin' heck, Ollie boy. Why didn't you think of her straight away? She's a spitting image of her, man. Of who? Who do you flippin' think, you blockhead? The great sage's daughter, ain't it? The one who's obviously her flippin' soulmate. Is it that obvious? I never noticed. You sure have good eyes, Mr. Drippy. She was only in the window for a second. Never estimated the razor sharp eyes of a fairy, my boy. Spot the speck of dust in the head of a pin, I could. Anyways, it's her, no mistake. Let's go and barge over our way into her bedroom. Okay. No good, there's no answer. Is something the matter, dear? There's nobody home, you know. I need to speak to the girl who lives here. You're a friend of Myrtle's? Oh, you poor dear. You must be awfully worried about her. Huh? Oh my, you haven't heard? Well, just between you and I, things haven't been going so well for Myrtle's family lately. How come? Her father works every hour of every single day. Nothing but work, work, work. Never at home anymore. Such a shame. Rusty was always such a devoted father. Something has happened to him. He's changed. I hear him shouting at them through the walls. I don't know how poor Betty copes, let alone young Myrtle. Such a shame. Betty is... That's right, dear. She's Rusty's wife. She's every bit as devoted to him as she always was. Why, only this morning I heard a promise to bring him his lunch down to him at the garage. All the love she pours into those sandwiches. Not to break your heart, well, I'm welling up just thinking about it. Such a kind soul. Poor Betty. Half a mind to tell that Rusty Cartwright just how lucky he is. Keepers. Oh, just listen to me gossiping on and on. Do ignore me, dear. I'm just a silly old woman. Say hello to Myrtle for me, won't you? Frankie. Sounds like they're none too rosy in the Cartwright household, eh? Mr. Chippy, we can't leave her like that. We have to help her. We have to help Myrtle. That's easier said than done, Ollie boy. She's not come out for a chat, and we're not gonna get in unless we go magicking open the door. You're right. I could use magic to open the door. I'm the only one who knows. I'm the only one who knows how, and I'm the only one who can go in there and speak to her. I sure want to be doing this, man. Mom died. If you hadn't taken me over to your world when I thought I was all alone, if you hadn't helped me, I'd still be alone right now. That's why we have to help Myrtle. If we don't, she'll be left staring out her window forever, all alone. That's justification enough to be breaking and entering in my book. Let's get in there. Okay, Mr. Drippy. What? It won't open. Hey, that's probably weird. A rubbish little lock like that should have popped undone for easy peasy. Oh. What's wrong, Mr. Drippy? It's this door, man. Evil power protecting it. Your sparrow didn't fail. It was repelled by a malevolent force. Well, repelled? Jeepers. Must be the girl, ain't it? Must be the girl, ain't it? She's a soulmate of the sage's daughter, after all. You think? So what do we do? I'll tell you what we do. Carry on trying to get in by the front door. It's not exactly polite barging into people's houses anyways. You're right. I guess we'll have to find some other way. P. That was... P! Hey, maybe... Hey, what's going on, Ollie boy? Maybe P knows something. Eh? The flippin' heck's going on? Oliver, you have to go in there. It's open. Oh, the flip? Did you do another spell or something? No, it wasn't me. It was P. Huh? Where did she... Never mind all that. Let's get in there, shall we? There's a damsel in distress up there, man.
Who are you?
My name's Oliver. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. I'm a kid from right here in Motorville. Just like you.
I know. I've seen you.
You have?
I'm sick. I can't leave this room. If I go outside, it hurts. So all I can do is look out at the world from my window.
That's why they call her Stary Mary. Shh! Don't worry, man. No one can hear me but you. I can talk as loud as I want.
Yes, that's why they call me Stary Mary.
Huh?
Crikey, can she hear me?
That's what they call me around here. But you knew that already, huh? I bet you think I'm weird, don't you?
No, I don't.
It's okay. I don't mind. You should go before my father comes home.
Oi, come here a sec. This is proper weird. I've looked as hard as I know how, but she doesn't seem sick at all. She's as fit as a fiddle, in fact.
You mean you can tell?
I'm Lord High Lord of the Fairies, and of course I can tell.
So what is wrong with her?
Well, whatever sickness she had might be gone, but something still got a hold over the poor dab.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. I'm gonna come see you again. Okay, Myrtle?
Huh?
Well, if you can't leave your room, I'll come to you instead. That way we can be friends. How does that sound?
Oliver, you can't.
Huh?
My father won't allow it. You should leave.
But Myrtle...
Just like you said, Mr. Jippy, it's almost like Myrtle and Esther are the same person. Ain't it though? They could be twins, man. I knew they were soulmates the moment I laid eyes on her. But she ain't broken-hearted. There's something else stopping her from getting better. It must be her parents. Her family is... If that old gossip is to be believed, yeah. Sounds like her folks aren't getting on too well. But are family squabbles really the kind of thing we want to be getting mixed up in, Ollie boy? Maybe not, but we have to help Myrtle. Family is important. It's everything. Well, since you put it like that, go on then. Let's help the poor old dab out. Next stop, Rusty's shop. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. This here must be Rusty's garage. I got a bad feeling in my lantern about this. You best make sure you're good and ready before you go in. Okay, Mr. Chippy. We'll save. This must be Rusty's garage, eh, Ollie boy? And must be him over by there. I guess so, huh? Excuse me, sir. Are you Myrtle's father? I came to ask about her. Don't you see I'm busy? Beat it, kid. Hey, what's that swirling around him? Can't be. Honey, I brought your lunch. Not this again. I am not hungry. But honey, if you don't eat, you'll get sick. I said I am not hungry. Okay, honey. Just look after yourself. Please. Oh, that was Myrtle's mom, huh? You two, get out of here before I throw you out. But sir, we... Frankie, look at those eyes. Broken as heck his heart is. He's heartbroken, but he's not from your world, Mr. Drippy. Let's worry about that later. For now, we know what the problem is. We need to mend Rusty's broken heart, eh? Yes, we do. Don't worry, sir. We're gonna help you. You're kidding me. A flippin' nightmare? Now we're in for it. A nightmare? You mean like a bad dream? Nah, man, much worse. A nightmare's an evil spirit that latches onto a broken-hearted. See that black misty stuff? That's how you know. Nickers, the mist is getting darker. That could only mean one thing, and it ain't good news. A little bit tougher.
We won!
Honey. But stay away from me. Heart still broken. Of course it is. We only got rid of the nightmare man. Mending his heart is a whole nother problem. Mr. Drippy, these nightmares, just what are they? Well, they're sort of like beasties, only they're born from broken hearts, and they latch onto them and sort of possess them, you see? And Shadar's behind the nightmares, too. Look at him, Ollie boy. Him and Rashaad, they're like peas from a same pot, eh? What Shadar's done is he's gotten better of a shot over in your world by attacking his soulmate over here in your world. That's just awful. He's attacking people in my world now? Looks like it, eh? And if it don't mend his heart, he might be getting taken over by another nightmare. We'll need to sort this out, Ollie boy. You saw what he was like before, eh? It's pretty obvious that what he's kind of missing is a man-sized helping of kindness. Kindness? That's right. Anyone overflowing with the milk of human kindness is a. That's right. Anyone overflowing with the milk of human kindness spring to mind, Ollie boy? A real kind person, huh? Honey, oh honey, are you okay? Talk to me, please. Well. Sometimes the thing you're looking for points itself right down in front of your doorstep. Here's lucky. Guess so. Excuse me, ma'am? Oh, why, you're Allie's son. Yes, that's right. I have something to ask you. Miss Cartwright, could I borrow a little of your kindness? I'm sorry, dear. I don't think I need it to make Mr. Cartwright better. Please, I need it so I can help him. I really don't have the first idea what you're talking about. But if it stands the smallest chance of helping my husband, then sure, I'll do it. Thank you so much, Mr. Cartwright. What did you do? I feel almost warm inside. 80. That means it worked, ain't it? Now, give it to Rusty there. Good. That's a good lad. Okay. Just leave me alone, will you? Come on, man. Hurry up. Hand over the kindness before we have another flippin' nightmare on our hands. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Honey. Oh, honey. Betty, what am I doing here? Did you do something with your hair? Oh, Rusty. Oh, you're looking very handsome yourself, honey. Heidi, it worked. Ah, mirror doubles, eh? There's lovely. Excuse me, Wait, what do you think you're doing? This is no time to be interrupting. Let's leave him to it and go tell Myrtle everything's back to normal with her folks, shall we? I guess you're right. Let's go.
Oliver, what is it?
Well,
If my father sees you, he'll...
Myrtle, come with me.
Huh?
You can go outside now. You're not sick anymore.
I can't, Oliver. Just thinking about going out there gives me goosebumps.
Myrtle,
Oh,
go on out and play, Myrtle.
but... Father?
Sweetheart, I am so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I wasn't there when you were sick, when you needed me, and I was fighting with your mother the whole time. I guess maybe the thing that was keeping you closed up in here, maybe it was me.
Father?
You were scared somewhere deep down that if you went away, even for a little while, your mother and I would lose the one thing keeping us together. That we wouldn't be a family anymore. I'm right, aren't I? That's why you were. Something deep inside you wouldn't let you leave the house.
Father,
It's all right, sweetheart. Your mother and I, it's gonna be okay.
Father!
Please, Myrtle. Please forgive me.
Oh, I do. Daddy, I do.
Are those tears, Bunting?
Huh? No, they're not.
So much for you being honest.
Oliver?
Hmm?
I'm going to try. I'm going to go outside. Will you come with me?
Myrtle. Myrtle!
I did it! Oliver, I did it! I'm outside! I'm outside!
Ah, that's beautiful.
Oliver, thank you so much.
I'm so happy for you, Myrtle. I couldn't have done it without you, Oliver. I'm gonna go outside every day from now on. I'll go to school again, I'll meet new people, I'll buy new clothes. It's so strange. I was so scared to come outside, but now I feel brave. I feel like I could do anything. Listen to her, man. All of a sudden, she's got more courage than you could ever shake a stick at. I could feel it for all the way over by here. So she does, huh, Mr. Chippy? And there's someone in Alma Moon that could really use some of that courage. Nice thinking, Ollie boy. A drop of Myrtle's newfound bravery is just what we need to kickstart young Esther's recovery. Is something the matter, Oliver? Myrtle, I know a girl who's just like you, and she's gonna go through something terrible. She's going through something terrible. Huh? You're so brave, and I wanted you to know if you'd like. You're so brave, and I wanted to know if you would let me give her some of your courage to this girl, to help her, and to help her and her family. Of course. How will we do that? If we use magic, if we use magic, and I know just the spell. Magic? You're an interesting boy, Oliver. But sure, go ahead. All right, close your eyes. Like this. It feels warm. My heart, it feels warm. That means the magic worked. Thank you so much, Myrtle. Now my friend can finally start to get better. I'm glad. I know, Wally boy. We got courage to liberate. Let's get going. Sure. Myrtle, I have to go now. Wish your friend luck for me, won't you, Oliver? I hope she gets better soon. Thanks, Myrtle. I will. See you soon, Oliver. Spells. Gateway. Alright, let's go help Esther. Here she is. Oliver? Huh? Hey, it's just like I thought. We opened her heart back up again. You can mend it for her now. Don't worry, this will only take a moment. I'm gonna give you Myrtle's courage, okay? Yep, her heart's wide open. Just fire that courage and Bob's your uncle.
What is this?
Where am I? What happened?
It was Shadar. He stole a piece of your heart.
My heart?
Is it you, Esther? Is it really you? Oh, my dear daughter.
Father!
Oh, forgive me, my child. You were robbed of your courage. But I have only myself to blame for the loss of my own. Oliver, it is you who taught me this. You have my thanks.
You're welcome, Mr. Rashaad.
I will join you in the fight against Shadar. The day will soon come when the clarion rings out across the land once more.
The Clarion?
Oh, it's an old story from way back, that is. Back when the world was at peace, like.
The three kings of our world combined their skills and knowledge to create a flute that symbolized the Great Peace. The sound of this flute came to represent the unity of the nations of the world. How long is it now since the call of the clarion was heard?
Not since the three kings got into a right old potch and fell out, I heard.
It's up to us. The clarion will ring out again, and we will be the ones to play it.
Very well, daughter. Let us do our best. Let us help Oliver in his fight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rashaad, sir.
Let me come with you, Oliver. I want to help you in the fight with Shadar. I have a familiar to help me, just like you. Here, boy. Wow, you can fight with familiars too, Esther? Indeed. Indeed, Esther's talent lies in the training and the handling of familiars. So she... Man, so many voices now. So she's more of a familiar keeper than a wizard, is it? Fair enough. Useful folk to have around, they are. This is my Drongo. His name is Gogo. Say hello, Gogo. Lady, now that it's settled, let's get down to business. You remember what young Oliver here came here for, eh, Rashaad? Mr. Trippy. I do. If you wish to learn the arts of the sages, you not? Yes, sir. Then you will need these spells. Puppet string. Secret ingredient. And magic lamp. Pulse. Thank you, Mr. Rashaad, sir. I am satisfied that you do not lack the determination required. You came here from another world to face Shadar, after all. You knew about me being from another world, I mean. Huh? It was your actions that revealed your origins to me. You healed Esther when I could not, which told me that you must have helped her soulmate in another world. And only the one who called that world home could have done such a thing. Wow, so Oliver is from another from the other worlds you told me about, huh, Father? And he was the one who saved me? Yes, It's strange. It feels like I met you in a dream or something. Oliver, it seems that there are things that only one such as you can do. You may have be able to help our world. You shall have my aid. Thank you, sir. I won't let you down. I will beat Shadar. Perhaps, but you will need much training first. Without the complete command of the magical arts, you could not hope to defeat him. 4 great sages could not overcome the Dark Jinn. For a mere boy to do so will require more than just enthusiasm alone. What are you thinking? He's going to need to cram a shed load of experience under his belt in a heck of a short of a time, ain't he? Indeed. The kind of experience offered by the trials of the sages. Oliver, you must undertake them. Trials? Where do I take these trials? In the north of the desert at the Temple of Trials. The Temple of Trials, you mean? I do. Home of the Supreme Sage, Master of Familiars. You two have much to learn, Esther. Only those in Supreme Sage's blessings are permitted to open the doors of the temple. I will accompany you. Thank you, Father. You'll be a great at the trials, Oliver. I know you will. Thanks, Esther. And thank you, Mr. Rashaad, sir. Rashaad is now traveling with you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go somewhere. Real quick, we're going to go over to the end. And we're going to save, and we're going to call it an episode there, because we're getting about that hour time frame. And I think this will be a good place to start off on our next episode. To go make our way towards leveling Esther up in her familiar. And then working on the Trials of the Sages. Yep, that's the next one. We'll do some quests and stuff on the next episode as well. Welcome to the Palace of Pampering, the cream of the cat's cradles establishment. We pride ourselves in our practicality and pricing. Also known as a most terrible, tiring pursuit. I highly recommend a nice nap to recharge your energies. Stay there. All that fun stuff. Oh, the compendium got filled up with more pages. Right there. Alright guys, so thank you for watching again. Ni No Kuni Wrath of the White Witch. We got some great story elements in there. Got to fight our first nightmare. And now we're getting ready to head off with Oliver and Esther and the great sage Rashaad. And we're going to go attempt to do the Trial of the Sages. So I hope you guys join me on the next episode. Make sure if you're new to the channel, you subscribe. Hit that like button on the video. Let me know you like watching my content. And also, hit that notification bell so you can also see when I go live and do some streams on this channel as well. And I hope you go check out that content as well. Thank you guys again so much, and we'll see you guys on the next episode. Thank you guys. Bye-bye!